It's Monday, which means I'm back. Coming back into my body after spending Saturday night. I woke up at 3 in the morning after having a nightmare of spinning out on some gravel from the rain-caused mini landslides that have been happening. That was my nightmare. No need to explain. My life is spinning out. And then I just cried about the brain disease that my husband has makes him swear in the worst possible, most unacceptable way. Even around our child, because of, computers, they can be really frustrating. And it was just such a complete turnaround from the comparative relative lack of stress while the disease was out of town. So anyway, it's Monday, it's my recovery day, and I'm a little under the weather, and I had a friend visit a couple of months ago, just one night, and she has a teenage son who's autistic. And after a day here, she said, "Wow, it's like you have a special needs child." She was referring to my husband being sick. But you know what? If I had a special needs child, I would have a husband to help. So what it's really like is that I have a special needs baby from a rape. No, not just from a rape, but because he used to be my husband, so it was incestuous rape, special needs baby, single mother. That's what it's like, except I never say it's like I'm a single mother, because people say that when their husband's out of town, but that's because they don't know that actually if you're a single mother, unless you are independently wealthy or divorced an incredibly wealthy man or voluntarily became a single mother after you were the CEO of Old Navy or something, you're incredibly poor and you don't have just money coming in. So that's where the metaphor breaks down. But that is how the weekend was. There was a moment of lucidity where in the morning he apologized for just the vague how I was last night, which is when I asked if he could agree to stay in our Airbnb tent outside, which he agreed to. And so last night I only had a nightmare that I was in someone's attic where the fire, some sparks came out of the fire that I was sitting by and caught a few things on fire, and I ran around and put them all out. And the sapling, the sort of dead sapling which represents my new life I'm trying to start here, also caught on fire, and I put it out by blowing it out, and then the fire department came and everyone was in such a panic, nobody cared to listen to how I'd already handled it, and the fires were all out. No need to explain that one either. And tomorrow I'll be discussing how that kind of metaphor of doing all that work and nobody seeing it, how much that's like women's lives. yeah, so anyway, that nightmare was an improvement because I did put the fires out. And there has been smoke coming out into the living room from the fireplace. And just add that to the list. Okay. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Jessie Peck for doing a constellation with me, where we saw that actually my husband's soul does know. That's where the sick baby metaphor came, because he was just so sick that she realized, wow, you just have to go again with having a baby, even though I've been raising children for 25.5 years. So I don't want another baby. But life doesn't go how we want it, does it? Life just goes, and right now I feel like my only choice to get through is to transcend, so I will let you know when that happens. Good day.